Alright, welcome to JCCR Racing and Gran Turismo 7. Still my favorite sim racer. Not perfect, but the races aren't very broken this week. Dragon Trail, so far, not too much battling, but it's still, well, it's now the middle of the week. Considering races start Mondays, we're only third day in, evening out. Usually things start to get a little dicey and mixy come Thursday. So if you want some easier racing, you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By the weekend, everyone is fast and violent. Our time yesterday, that gave us a start up in, what was it, 8th? We're now starting up in 10th with the same lap time. So if you want to keep up, you got to get faster every day. But I'm hoping that safe, smart, smooth racing. Ooh, everyone was very slow through that turn. Hoping that safe, smart, smooth racing, staying out of trouble, and we could possibly achieve. Ooh, jumping. Oh my goodness, I just caused a lot of trouble, so I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back and completely destroys me. And luckily, the races aren't broken, because yeah, that was a well-deserved 5-second penalty that I'm happy I picked up, because that means people are going to be racing clean with 5 seconds on the line. But at the back of the pack, the racing is pretty slow, and it's a wide enough track. We all need to be more patient with passing and not follow so closely that someone will surprise us easily. So this will be down into first. And I think 5 seconds makes sense for hitting someone off the track. I hope he wasn't brake testing me. I don't think he was. I think he was just taking lap 1 pretty slowly. And that can actually be a pretty smart move. Go through lap 1 pretty slow, nice and easy. Gotta watch that radar. Hey, Pablo! Welcome, friend. Thanks for making it in. OTW. Over the world? I'm not sure what that means. Pretty nice, turning out to be a pretty nice early October, as I saw an incredible shooting star tonight coming out of work. Oh, on the way, very cool. Thank you, Pablo, for explaining that to me. OTW, I'll remember that now. I guess I'm showing that I'm not 20 years old anymore. Ooh, cooked that hard. Little bit of an embarrassment there in the turn. Let's try to pick it up for the remaining laps. Hug that first apex, and we've made it through. OMW, on my way, of course. Alright, so here at the 100 mark, just in the 911, use first because it's such a long gear, and use first for a little extra rotation there. Probably not advisable in other cars. And we got some cars already switching off their hards, which is the good setup. I'd recommend, I kind of made a little mistake starting up on the softs. Makes sense, start on the hards, do 3 laps, as Ronan was coaching us through just last night. Alright, know your car is the thing to remember. I'm the 911, I don't rev out 4th gear like crazy in 5th gear. I will have slower lap times just because of that. Just like how if you're driving the Mercedes AMG, for example, and you don't shift it pretty early, generally at the gear marker, or suggested gear marker at the absolute latest, well then you'll also have slower laps because you won't be driving the vehicle in its peak power band. And I find it really helps to have tire squeal. You go into the volume options, put tire squeal up to maximum. So you can really hear when you're at the limit that the car can handle in regards to G-forces, car and tires, of course. All right, 7th, but 2-3 cars have gone into the lap, so likely more like 9th or 10th. To hold 7th, we need to go into the pits with, you know, maybe a 15-second difference with the car behind us, if not more. All right, when you lose traction like that, key is to not touch the brakes, not touch the gas, and just steer your way clear. Oh, that's a section to go through full throttle. And there we go, that corner you can grab a lot of apex with no time penalty and really need to get through quickly. And back on the throttle nice and early. Ooh, I slightly lifted the pedal in here. It's ideally, if you crash the apex, it should be a no lift, pedal to the metal all the way through. That was, I need to get about an extra 8 miles per hour on that with the medium tires. All right, no one behind, no one immediately behind, so trying to use the whole track, but missed the apex by a full quarter mile, maybe a full mile at that. Hard to take that any wider. And we got to get these times into the 141s, really. 141.9 is what we have as our qualifying. And we need to be there to be competitive in the C League. And if you're worried about your driver rating, you probably want to do enough practice laps to be able to consistently have a second that's at most a second off the fastest lap, but consistently. So we need to consistently run 142.2 and then occasionally get into the 141 territory to really be a top 8 and not have our driver rating go down. All right, so rev out 4th in the Porsche 911. Right up to about 140. And we got this to 160 before shifting, 5th gear. There we go, we got through, I think we got through there at 121, 122, so getting into the speed, so this should be a high 141, low 142. Mind you, we took 1 or 2 turns far too wide. Let's see how this lap finishes up. Are we actually competing? Ooh, well, low 142.2, that's what we need to get lap after lap. And we'll have a good chance of being in the top 8. Top of the candies here. The crossover, can't get too much of that apex because of that little drop in elevation on the candies. Hey, Super Doofus, Dano, howdy friends, thank you so much for making it in. We'll get a lobby going up after this race. 2nd gear, crossover, 1st for rotation, and the 911 has a usable 1st gear. Otherwise, every other car almost certainly should be in 2nd gear right there for takeoff so you don't spin out. go, 140, and we hit the gear shift into fifth. Not perfect, but we got through at a half decent speed. This should make for a half decent lap. Down into Dano's turn here. Dano showing me early on how to handle this turn, and I didn't nail it the way he explained it, but it's a lot better than before. He gave me some coaching, and if learning and growing within a community sounds good to you, join, subscribe, help us out. Ask one favor, hit that like button, but do consider subscribing and being part of the community by coming in for the lives, chatting, talking cars, talking tracks. We have a fantastic race crew here. The JCCR Racing Pit crew will get you faster over time. They've been dropping all sorts of tips, and we've gone from an E driver now being able to compete in the C. Complete noob, zero experience when we all started together. December 2024, basically January 2025 was when we started occasionally doing these online races. Ooh, we got to 140 there, a little later than usual. Alright, lap 7 of 13th, we'll go throw on the hard tires for lap 10. Ooh, that was a slow one there. And Super Duper saying, sat at the normal race time. I'm sure there's going to be a race going on at, I think, 11. I missed the comment there. Excuse me, folks, I'm starting to come down with a wee bit of a cold, I do believe. Oh, we've been hit off the track, but we survived it. The 911 isn't the most loosey-goosey car when it gets hit. Certainly not the most solid. It's not the Nissan GTR tank. Alright, third position, podium right there, but we do still need to pit. So we'll see how this lines up after we pit. The goal here, small victory will be in the top 8, not lose driver performance point, the driver rating. Looks like that Mazda's really glued to the track when it's taking off from corners. Tires a little worn, 115. I guess I gotta hug the apex on the initial of apex for a death chicken. Just a wee bit more. Alright, 1.1 seconds. Let's see if we can hold that. He's on fresh mediums, I guess, and I'm on old mediums, because I should have really started off with the hards, done 3 laps, and switched to the mediums on lap 3, or at the end of lap 3. We're at 1.1 and we're down to 0.9, but back to 1.1. So didn't quite nail the turn as we needed to gain speed. Ty is driving quickly. Let off there, so there'll be a bit more of a gap now. There we go, that was quicker that time through. And let's try Death Chicane again. Let go, because otherwise we're eating the wall. The tires are not gripping as they were. These mediums are starting to get cooked. We'll complete the 10th lap, and then we'll throw on the hards. Actually, I'm tempted to throw them on now, because they could be a lot nicer. Oh, can't lap now because we crossed the white line. Should have been watching the radar and seen that we are not getting the pits. And saved it for next lap. Well, now we'll be chasing down the American racer B. Ornelas. All right, 2.4 seconds behind, but with a 7.4 second lead means that our pit should still keep us in 8th position. Curious how many positions we will lose. All right, when pitting, we should hang on to the inside line. Let's do that. Thank you very much, Super Duper Tom. Hug makes more sense than hanging onto the line. Thank you for the correction. Oh, that was close. I think the mirror caught the wall, but nothing else. Good call, Super Dupus. That's exactly what we needed. Whew. All right, we got, must be a Quebec racer, Quebec Big Thorn. Oh, let's see how many positions we're gonna lose here. Yeah, my phone's been really bad with autocorrect as well, Super Dupus. I hear you, buddy. Oh, just barely hanging on to 8th here. No, we got 24 seconds, 25 seconds, so 8th is pretty much assured. No, 9 seconds now. 7. Ooh, these tires, hard tires that are cold, driving a little differently. All right, that's good to know. I got to keep that in mind. I'll be a little easier on the throttle. All right, right behind Quebec Big Thorn, or Big Tom, sorry. Quebec Big Tom 21. All right, here we go. Fresh tires, pedal to the metal. Closing the gap. Oh, this could get messy in Death Chicane. You definitely don't want to go in just feet behind another car unless you absolutely have to. Oh, no slamming on the straightaways. The penalty system this week works. Gran Turismo 7 weekly races are not broken. And he didn't even spear me into another stratosphere there, because he's probably thinking, I don't want to pick up a 5-second penalty. So 5-second penalties seem to be working. My safety rating after lap 1 is going to go way down, but the driver rating will go up. lost a lot of time. Sliding is not fast. Ooh, had to lay off there, so that's going to be awfully slow. 10 miles per hour too slow. Phil, what is up, you legend? Got the boot. You can call him SD, just don't call him STD. Hug this wall so we can go on through, and hopefully that'll get the gap. A growing, no, we're still evenly paced between the car in front and the car behind. Dano, the Texas Ranger, and I guess now we're in 5th. Look at that, we're doing a thing. Final lap, let's just hold on to it, stay crash free, not go to Wallapalooza. That's getting a little, playing a little risque. That's the line we want to take lap after lap for that turn. Really catch the inside. All right, let's see, can we finish up in 5th? Can we do it? Big improvements from 8 months ago. Huge improvements with the help of the JCCR Racing pit crew. If having faster laps and being part of a great community sound good to you, don't forget to hit that like button and give us a good old subscribe. That was close, almost picked up 5th, but lost it right at the end. But still a 6th. We did a thing! You gotta pat yourself on the back for the small victories. Big improvement. 6th is not too bad. So congratulations to TY, we followed for a while, and boy was he ever fast. And congratulations to B. Ornelas, as well as Bar Doc and Cavazos. Erickson, good job passing me right at the end. Fantastic work. That is one race done. A good race. Other than my unfortunate mishap. Very cruel and unkind of me. I certainly didn't try to hit anyone. But I did hit someone on lap 1. They braked more than I really would have expected. And let's see, how badly did it hurt our safety rating? It didn't. We picked up a 5-second penalty and didn't seem to kill our safety rating. And that's true, B. Ornelas. Facts don't care about feelings. It's a fact that I hit that car and it made me feel bad. So, let's see here. Love seeing that the all top 8. Safety rating, clean. Just a few issues, but mostly a clean race, and that's when I can say the weekly races are not broken. Now is a great time to go in and race and not be frustrated, because there's encouragement to not drive like a complete criminal. The 5 seconds. I still think that certain circumstances for hitting people off track when it's clearly deliberate, like on a straightaway, that should be, or when you double bang someone or triple hit them in a row on a straightaway, put that at like 15 seconds. But the 5 seconds is doing a good job. I can't say that the races are broken. I'm rather pleased. And our Driver rating is in the middle of C, I guess. Not quite the middle. We're going to be getting there. Mr. Daniel, thank you for making it in. And we're up to 10 watching. Thank you so much. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't go check with my final invoice on the work for the Porsche 911 as well as the Porsche 911 and the Toyota MR2. Oh, great. Only 2,143 left to pay. Not too shabby. Oh, no, that's what I already paid. Oops. Let's go see. Paid 3,575. That's all right. Okay. Well then. Oh, minus the 21 I already paid. Not bad. 1,500 left to pay. Could be a lot worse. Let's go get into the lobbies. Something's hot over in the Legends section. And so's the weather in my area, as it's going to be warming for the next 4 days. Knight Rider Jim, welcome in. Thank you so much for making it. Let me know who's up for a lobby. Let's see here, just in case someone's got one going. Okay, let's create a new one here and set it up. Load settings. Hopefully you'll all be ready to jump in real quick. And instead of starting at Red Bull Ring, it's a nice track to start up on. But we race it pretty darn often, but it is extremely beloved. Let's start up with Watkins Glen, 4 laps, and then after I'll we'll see who answers fastest when I ask what race we're going to be racing next. Won't do that quite yet. Cheers, folks. Thank you for making it in. All right, that is quick. JCCR and Dano. It would seem Dano's in second, so Dano, you're going to get to pick the next race. Let's see what people are driving this fine evening. Yes, Philness GT. Don't forget, check out Philness GT's channel if you haven't already subscribed. Give him a subscribe and a good thumbs up. It's well deserved. He's a great racer and very entertaining. And check out Super Doofus's Tom Super Doofus. Check out his channel. Give him a good old subscribe as well. And Jim, Knight Rider Jim as well. That's a small part of the JCCR racing team. Don't forget to check out the Discord over at JCCR Racing, as well as the Sim League Pro. All right, as soon as we get everyone to hit that little check button, we've got spots for 12, and we're pretty much there. So on a bit of a, not an excessively long track, not an excessively wide track with the drivers we have now, as soon as everyone hits that like button, we're going to start it right up. Let's see what people are driving. You got a GTR, followed by JCCR Ronin in. Is that the McLaren? I think that's the McLaren. We've got the AMG Mercedes, driven by Brittany Williams, Peepoo, which I don't know. So, YouTubers versus subscribers, welcome to the races. Dano driving his beautiful BMW. Got DF right here in the Lexus. Oh, thank you so much, Phil. Really appreciate it. Yes, the main channel, trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. We're short of it by about 250, so give us a hand. Let's get Johnny's Car Care and reviews to 15,000 subscribers, where we do long-term and short-term reviews of cars. We try to get one new short-term review in between per month, and in between we long-term test and do test drives and commentary and talk about all the problems, the good and the bad of the 1999 Porsche 911, the 1991 Toyota MR2, the 2017 Shelby GT350, as well as the 2025 Ford F-150. All right, let's get this race started, folks. Don't forget, make sure you got your racing soft tires on. And it's Danny. Please get that. Check in the next few seconds. There we go. So let's get this race started. Love to get a few races in, so we got to get it started if we're going to get in 3 races tonight, 3 or 4 races. All right, this is the JCCR race clean or kick lobby. So I think that means it's a bumper car night. No, quite the opposite. It's where we want to practice our clean, safe, smart driving skills. Oh, I got a little boost from a friend. Thank you very much. Oh, we got taken out so very, very hard. Well. That happens. I did it to someone online the last race, and they braked much more than I expected, and I booted them off track, so I can't really complain. A little bit of get back what you put in. Some call it karma. So 4th. Shift down into 3rd for a moment. All right, 12 watching, thank you so much for taking the time to drop in. Usually try to keep the races, the total live stream time right around 1 hour, so it's something that could be followed every night. Doesn't take up a huge portion of someone's day, so no 8-hour lives, with the idea that we all take an hour to hang out together 5 days a week and race together competitively, some of us on Saturday mornings. Sorry, I want to be going through here in 3rd gear, so that was a mistake, shifting down into 2nd gear, 3rd gear, then back on the throttle once we get to the apex, or the center of the apex. All right, can we catch up? 4.2 seconds behind Mr. GT Scofflow. And you can see I'm kind of all over the apex here, almost partially in the grass as I try to read and drive at the same time. Not the best idea. That was a long way around that turn, not a line to be repeated. Got to catch these apexes right there, and then we'll have fast laps. All right, GT Scofflow, get your radar on. That was a straightaway hit, but I understand you're trying to defend. Just a little late on it, so a slight miscalculation is understandable. All right, again. Well, that wasn't an easy one. And I'm curious, am I in the wrong, and what could I have done differently? Obviously, if I'm in the wrong, I just need to be more patient and pass at a different time. But I was trying to mostly pass on the somewhat straightaways. There we go, that's a faster showing around the track. Much faster when we really cover these apexes. I think we can probably go up part of the hill and just use the hill to help slow us down. We need to be getting across that line in the 105 range. Yeah, much faster. About a second faster. GT Scofflow waited a lap for us, it almost looks like, so this is probably going to turn out to be interesting. I think he's out, maybe to come get us, but we'll find out. Or did he just go pit? I am not sure. No, he's back there. Alright, let's see. Let's get down this track. 148.5. 2.3 seconds off Mr. Very Quick, VJTT Renato. Solid lap. 146.2. Solid work. Oh no, Remy! We need to be friends. I thought we were friends. Try refreshing for the lobby. I don't know if you can search under JCCR, but I definitely thought we were friends here. Use the hill to naturally slow down the car, and we should be back on throttle. Oh, we're coming in a lot slower this time. 2 seconds slower, basically. So this will be a bit of a slow lap. Final lap. I don't know if we're going to be catching up here. At lap 1 takeout, we are taking out so hard. I'm surprised they didn't leave a note or pay for our taxi ride home. You know, at least after ramming me like that, at least throw some change in my face and tell me to get out and take a taxi. Have some manners. Give me the taxi fare. And I can understand it's a tough economy. At least bus money. Oh, we needed another lap on that one. Yes, Dano, I agree. GT Scofflaw definitely needs to go. Thank you for pointing it out. Driving backwards on the track? Oh yeah, that if I could do a permanent ban, it would be exactly that. I was having a ton of trouble passing GT Scofflaw. Let's see, is there a perma ban button here? Oh, those B racers. Let's judge them. And kick out. Yes. No permanent ban button, though. And let's see, any other It's Danny C saying Kota, but I'm not sure what he's saying about Kota. So GR4 next. No, Danny, sorry. I race GT3. So friend request sent. I'm going to go check that out. I'll be right back. Let's see if I can leave it on spectate mode for you all while I'm gone. All right, we got the golden, I was going to say Diablo again, but the golden Lamborghini, the Huracan, or the Huracan, depending where he finishes up on the podium. And everyone else is parked and having a coffee in the pits. Now, Dano, you got to tell us where to go. Oh, the B. Williams, the 2-second penalty for hitting someone who's driving backwards is pretty crummy. This game is occasionally broken. All right, so let me know, Dano, what race we're doing next. Oh no, J.C.R. Ronan was having a great final showdown with Dano, and that FOOL gave him a good ram while driving in backwards. That is unfortunate. Let's see. Do you guys want to do that race again or one more time? That's really what I wanted as well. Boy, Dano, I am glad you said that. Remy, pick your car, pick your tires, and hit that green mark. We're about to put the pedal to the metal, my friend. About to hit the pedal to the metal. And we have everyone. Didn't lose anyone here. Where's Remy at? Remy's in. Right on. Let's get this started up. Almost should start not on grid, but I should probably be doing these on a rolling start. Ooh. Bottom of the glass had a lot of salt. Watkins Glen, long course. Love this race. Edward E., a legend from the RSR team. Thank you very much for making it in, friend. That means we must be up 11 watching. Fantastic. We're keeping it above 10. Knight Rider Jim, those that drive Ferrari 458 especially love the grid start. That thing takes off. Oh my goodness, who hit us? Again, lovely. I'm doing well until I got hit on off the track at the same spot as I got hit off last time. Someone should be getting booted after that. You always have to have that left foot hovering above the brake, and you gotta be ready to brake and not following someone inches behind their bumper, because then, when they brake, you're never gonna be able to not hit them if you're inches behind, unless you're braking first. And Dano and JCCR Rizzo off the side, so I'm not sure if they're having a technical issue. Whoa! Sorry to the Subaru that was sideways on the track that I hit. Everyone is running real slow. Not sure what's going on. Oh, I think there's some sort of issue here. Let me know what's going on, guys. I think there must be some internet issue. Or y'all heard me whine like a baby and you're like, oh, maybe I hit him, I'll let him pass. Which, if so, no need whatsoever. Especially not that all of you pull over, but if just one of you hit me, and none of you are going to hit deliberately anyway, so if it's not deliberate, don't wait. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Okay, the other cars are moving. hopefully they didn't all wait because of me. Hopefully they're waiting for different accidents that occurred. I'm sorry, folks. Oh no, the guy that hit me was hit by someone else. Super Doofus, thank you so much for checking that out. Really appreciate it. Awesome having not just a moderator and one of the best moderators in the YouTube world, but also someone that's good with the replay camera. It's like having a moderator, a general manager, and a commentator, a professional commentator, all rolled into one. Danny, you're doing great up here in 5th. Great job, Danny. Driving the Aston Martin. I'm going to be real careful for you, Fred. The paint scheme, sorry, it's not paint. The livery looks incredible. Livery, plastic decals usually. Slammed on, kind of stickers. Sometimes it's just built into the plastic, I think. But in this case, almost certainly stickers layered on to the bodywork. Doing good, it's Danny, keep it up. Enjoying racing behind you. Got a little boost from Ronan. Thank you for the turbo boost. Shifted a little early. I need to get up to 139, 140 miles per hour. Know thy car, and you will succeed. A brief moment, I'm hanging out with the big boys. This feels great. Racing with the legends. Because Ronan behind me is an absolute master. And Gret seems extremely fast as well. And I'll get past right here because that was a very slow showing. Lost about half a second, I believe, on that last turn. Leave room to get past there because with great speed comes great responsibility, and I'm not the great speed. It's just the cars behind me are great speed at a much faster speed, so sometimes you just need to move out of the way. If the speed difference is too great, you don't, in my opinion, you don't defend if you see them coming up real fast. Courtesy not to boot people, but it's also courtesy to not block cars that are a lot faster. I'll definitely pick up a penalty there for the final lap. Or not. Alright, closing the gap. Who knows what can happen? Alright, almost made it into the 105 zone. Let's use the whole track here. He's using just the... Oh no, I thought he was going to use just the inside, but took it to the middle of the track. Smart move by Gret. He was really defending that apex. Gret hits us. And we picked up a podium. Look at that. We did a thing. Yes, the entire JCCR team let me pass them. Thanks, guys. Couldn't have done this without you. The team put me into third, but we still got in a third. And we got VJTT with an A+ rating again. Picking up a first. You got Peepoo, who's definitely not an E driver. He's E rated, but not an E driver. What a fast bloke. And thank you so much, Super Doofus, for saying good race. Ah, Super Doofus, that's hilarious because I haven't seen your video and you're editing one saying I literally have the great speed, great responsibility line in the video I'm editing now. Great minds think alike. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't realize I was stealing your line there. Sorry about that. But great to see that we were both thinking along the same lines. Now, let's see what the next race will be. Gret saying, JCCRJ Rizio, careful on the last turn. Yeah, Halo hit me too. Who is Halo? Where is Halo? Halo is gone. Oh, it was Gret. Yeah, Gret also hit me, so I guess he's chosen to leave the room. I guess that's okay. No, sorry. It's Danny. I'm still going to be racing GR3. Hopefully you get to liking more the GR3s. We're going to be picking up the next race. Ooh. Dano looks like he caught some air. And yeah, that was a good race. I just want to spread some positivity here. Dano, let me know what's your pick for the race. Actually, we'll go with the second person in. It was Ronan. So Ronan, what's your pick for the next race? If you want to write it into the channel, because now I'm not going to be seeing what's going on. In the meantime, I'm just going to peruse the tracks here. Alsace. Alsace? I recall this track. It's a track with grass everywhere. Let's just throw it on for fun for the moment, but then see what Ronan actually does pick, in case he doesn't pick anything. Bit longer of a track. All right. Oh, JCCR Ronan sang Seca. Yeah, Laguna Seca. That sounds great. It's Danny. Thank you very much for saying that you're a fan of JCCR Racing, and I say that for the whole team, because I'm not the only JCCR racer here, so thank you from the whole team. I'll accept it for now. On behalf of the team. All right, so Laguna Seca. And maybe tomorrow night we'll start with Alsace. So catch Alsace, and we will try it up, race it up, because it's one that doesn't get raced very often at all. So let's see here. Change event settings. Laguna Seca. 4 laps. Oh, and I can't get it done. I guess maybe we all just need to hit the green button first. People are already practicing on the track. How about we start Laguna Seca? Tomorrow night, remind me, we'll start on Laguna Seca. We're losing people, I think. Not everyone likes Alsace. I think it's worth giving it a shot. A nice little countryside drive. Look at that. People camping out to check out the racers. And folks, don't forget to give it the good old... Yeah, I'd say just Ronan, run your favorite car. And if we all run our favorite car, we'll just see what happens. Let's see, Ronan, I'm going to give you a moment to switch up cars before we start. See, we got Peepoo in the Lamborghini. It's Danny, and is that the Jaguar or the Aston Martin? Dano in the Supra, fantastic choice. All right, nice showing at different cars here. Remy right here in the Subaru. Peepoo, and oh, we got a Volkswagen. I better watch out. I have bad blood with all the Volkswagens. All right, so we're 11, and it's a nice long wide track. Tons of space to go grab a little grass. Maybe consider the GTR. The GTR is a fantastic lawnmower. Who else? Toyota Supra is pretty good at catching a little bit of grass. All right, grid start, folks. Get your left foot on that brake, and get ready to start revving it out with your right foot. Time to do the dance. And the Toyota Supra choosing to go to the back of the pack. Good, I can follow Dano and learn. Dano did mention something about watch out for him. I think that means that last time he was here, he maybe had a wee bit of trouble. I love the banked turns. I love the long turns here. All right, gear suggester at second gear. Let's try it in second gear for lap 1. Oh, the 911 throwing itself into an over rotation. That worked out just perfectly actually for that turn. All right, we're doing a thing. We're in third for now. Almost went off with Dano into the grass to become a lawn boy. Oh, but I'm going to do it here. It looks like, oh, we can hold on. A little slide over rotation. But we needed to slow down anyway, so everything is A-okay. Huge elevation change here. Let's coast it out. When in doubt, coast it out. Oh no! It's Danny, must have some sort of internet issue because he is still chilling at the start line. So far, doing a thing. We can hold on to second, just focus on not crashing. Oh, we got Brittany Williams coming in quick from behind. Really catching up. You are flying, my friend. Uh-oh. 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 Way off course, but we held it together. That should be top of third here. Okay, first gear coming up. When is that? Right after here? Okay, so we'll break through here. I'm in first for a brief moment. If you believe it and you can dream it, it might just happen. one more lap to survive. Whew. This is a tricky one. Still in first. And it's Danny saying good luck. Frozen at the start line, but still being kind. Thank you for sharing some kindness, even with your frustrating start to the race. Thank you very much, Danny. Pipu is behind us, and he's driving very clean, very respectable. Thank you very much for not booting me off the track. It would have been I was an easy target out there, playing around near the grass. Oh, wonderful pass, Pipu. Fantastic. Blew my doors off, probably my socks too. I'm racing barefoot now. Woo! With great speed comes great responsibility, and he took that pass with great responsibility. Didn't boot me off the track. So now the question is, what will happen? Will we get past? Will we pass? Will we crash and burn? Just gotta focus on the track. We need to be in first going through here. And we're still gonna do a thing though. We're still doing a thing. We did a thing! Third place, I'll take that. Because Pipu and Brittany Williams here just cooking on the track tonight. Pipu with his fake E-rating because he is extremely fast no matter what track we throw at him. Congratulations. And B. Williams, that track, you're all over that track. Congratulations. That was a fantastic race, so I'm putting that in the bank, saving it, asking the small favor, hit that like button. If you haven't already done so, do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching this quick little short. Very exciting last couple laps. And that gameplay is saved, so we'll have that as a nice little treat for later, because that was some excellent driving being shown by the two cars that are around us. Super clean. That's ideal racing. Racing should always be like that. And Super Doofus, we're waiting for your video. We'll all catch it. And JCCR Ronan, thank you very much for sharing some kindness. And P3, yeah, quite got unfortunate. All right, B. Williams calling for Spa. It's 10:35. How quick little Spa race here. Actually, Spa's pretty long. Let's do Laguna Seca since it was already on the docket. We'll put Spa next week. Sorry, tomorrow night. So let's do Daytona. Let's do a quick 3. It's a short race. Let's do a quick 3 laps and get down to business. Let's just all hit up that green check mark real quick. Running on fumes here. Yeah, I hadn't done Alsace since I think I raced that with like the old classic cars and the little music section with the nieces. Actually, no, that's not true. When it was a time trial, I completely destroyed a $2 million Porsche on that track. It is the bonus race. This is the bonus race. We're going into overtime. Let's make sure we all have our racing soft tires on. Pick your favorite car and let's get down to business. Yeah, I can't see him. I'm pushing the buttons there to be able to drop nice messages, but I can't drop any messages at the top. I've been put on mute, I guess, here. Oh, I have to hit square first. My bad. Have a good race, and good to see you all again. And as always, let's play again every night starting around 9:45, 10 at the latest. and I get the live started at 9:30 Eastern Time every night, Monday to Friday. Sore throat, starting maybe a bit of a cold, but tomorrow night, if you don't see me on, come at 9:33, 9:34, it means I've lost my voice. I'll try to send out JCCR Johnny. Yes, Danny, I do love your livery. It is looking very sharp, my friend. Very good looking livery here. All right, let's get the race started. We'll have to start without Ghost. Ghost, make it in tomorrow night. Make sure you get your car picked out at the beginning. There's a little bit more time to pick it up as it's the end of the live, because we do try to keep these in right around an hour as well so that they're consumable. Hard to consume. I love Rory Alexander, but I can't consume 8 hours of racing, and I don't like missing out. All right, get your foot on the left foot on the brake pedal, right foot revving that engine. Nonetheless, I was slow there, starting at 0.5. In a car with a very usable first gear, but definitely not set up for high-speed acceleration. Taking it extra safe here. Definitely don't want to catch dirt there and slide across and then hit whoever's to the right of you. In this case, I would have been hitting Danny. Definitely don't want to hit my friends here. And even when you're racing against people online that you don't know, you still don't want to be hitting them. It's not the way to win races. All right, anything can happen here because we're all in a big old bunch. So I'm going to brake early, play it safe. Focus on getting through the quick corkscrew real quick and getting some passes right after on the inside line here. Avoid the car next to me. All right, we're picking up positions. Oh boy, we got Brittany Williams behind us, and he is fast. Very fast. Oh, I'm not getting the rotation I need through there. Just not sticking it. So Brittany Williams gets the clean pass. Good job. And we got Ash Larry, 23 at the top. JCCR Jay Rizzio cooking. Not burning the chicken, but cooking this track up. Followed by JCCR Ronan. Often those two are neck and neck, so good to see them having a good race here. And my race is in the tubes. Not gonna give up. Perseverance. Time to learn the track a little better. And now for probably 2, maybe 3 turns, we're going to have issues with rocks on the tires. Oh, that was not the right time to hit the throttle. That's too much speed bump. I seem to be in the very much experimental phase here. We call this the college phase of racing. I'm experimenting with all sorts of stuff that's not good for me here. Speed bumps, avoid those, or they'll destroy your car and race. Ha! All right, third gear through here. Just let off, and I'm still, what is going on? It's like I've never driven here before. Sorry, folks. All right, let's try not to go play in the sandbox like a toddler. Try to keep the sand out of my mouth. Woo! Not the line to be taken through there. Too fast, got greedy. Hit the brakes, put in reverse. Yes, good evening, fellow Earthling as well. Popped up on the screen, so I'll return that greeting right back to you. Good game, Dano. Good game, JCCR Rizio and Ronan. And I am just too slow to finish the race. Yeah, we'll be doing a deep clean on that. There'll be sand in the cockpit all over the place. Super Doofus, thank you for the support there. Much appreciated, because that was an embarrassment of a showing. But folks, thank you so much for sticking with me here. Thank you so much for making it in. I am blessed to have you guys hang out, build community together, learn and grow together. Really, the goal of the channel is to learn and grow together and build the car community, talk cars, talk tracks, support each other, and have a great time doing it. I just sucked the big one there and full out experimental college phase, and I still had a blast because I did it with friends. So thank you so much, folks, for racing with me. If you're watching, don't be a stranger. Don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. Drop some comments. Be part of the JCCR Racing Pit crew. If you're going to tell me that I suck, yeah, most of the time you're going to be right. But make it constructive. Tell me why I suck. So what I did wrong and how I can suck a little less. So give me some constructive feedback. We'll all learn from it. Folks, I love racing. This is still my favorite way to race. So I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. If it's not in the real world, that's A-okay. This is still my favorite way to race. You can check out our real world cars over at Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where we are long-term testing a 2017 Shelby GT350, a 1991 Toyota MR2 on its fourth engine, because you know what? Toyotas are just so incredibly reliable and never break. Yeah, until you add an extra horsepower and like a racing sticker that says NOS on it, NOS, and then the car's like, whoa, you've modified me too much, and then it goes kaboom. We also have the 1999 Porsche 911 because we've sold the 2000 Porsche 911. And we also have the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor. So nice, we bought it twice because we just traded it in the 2024 Ford F-150 Tremor. Check out those videos. We also do some short-term reviews on all sorts of vehicles. We've had a lot of vehicles, over 80, so a little bit of experience in the car world. So check it out. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I love the fact that until I started to sign off, we were above 10 watching live the whole time, so really appreciate the help and support. Blessed to have you along for the ride. Godspeed and God bless everybody. See you 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, unless this beginning of throat irritation turns into a loss of voice, but I will try to make a post in the community if I am going to miss it. Otherwise, I should be here every Monday to Friday. Godspeed.